Network Entertainment.
Have you ever wondered, kahit anong sipag at tiyaga mo, parang you are still not earning the money that you deserve? One thing I realized in life, you cannot build a healthy financial life on a wounded money story. Let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Chingitan, and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt free, teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, ka-friendship. Welcome back to Chink Positive. This is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. In our episode, this episode might hit you a little bit deep. We're going to talk about something that people never discuss: financial trauma. When we talk about financial trauma, whether you like it or not, all of us, including me, we all experience some trauma when we were young. Like for example, pag ikaw nakagat ka ng aso dati, nagkaroon ka ng trauma with dogs, right? The next time you see a dog, you'll be more calculated, you'll be more careful in terms of approaching the dog. So likewise, you see, not all money problems comes from bad money decisions, but actually some of them come from our trauma and the pain that we experienced when we were young. What do I mean? What you heard, what you saw, what you experienced when you were young will form your money mindset and concept when you are mature. Like, for example, maybe when you were growing up, you're watching your parents always fight about money. And then, or if not, you feel guilty when you ask for more, especially pagka kumakain kayo. Then sabi, oy, magtira ka naman. Konti na lang yung ulam. Di ba? May iba pang kakain. Or maybe you experienced losing something when you were young. You lost the opportunity probably to get something that you want, or if not naman, napalayas kayo sa bahay, naputulan kayo ng kuryente. Alam mo, itong mga trauma na ito, it's not just stress, but it's really molding the way you view money when you were young. And let me tell you the truth, and the truth will set you free. Until you are healed from this trauma, this will keep on repeating over and over again. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about what financial trauma really is, how it shapes our view of money, and how you can be healed. Okay? So, let's first talk about financial trauma. Ang mga financial trauma, it's not always dramatic. Sometimes it's really quiet. Like for example, the feeling of panic when bills arrive. Na stress ka. The guilt of spending on yourself. Or the shame that when you cannot afford something, nakikita mo yung mga iba, nabibili nila pero ikaw hindi. Alam niyo ba, there's a recent study by Capital One. They found out that 77% of people feel anxious when they think about money. Grabe. And then many trace their anxiety back when they were young. Like for example, yung madalas narinig na sa mga magulang, wala tayong pera. Ang pera hindi tumutubo sa lupa. Huwag kang masyadong magastos. Yabang-yabang mo. Di ba? Feeling mo, yamang-yaman mo. Bakit? Anak ka ba ni Henry C? So, you didn't choose this belief, but you really are molded into this type of thinking. Now, we're adults, but still, naririnig pa rin natin yan. So, the question is, how does money trauma show up in our life? Let's get real. Yung trauma kasi hindi yan biglang mawawala. Hindi porket na tumanda ka na, makakalimutan mo na siya. As a matter of fact, ito yung reality eh. Yung trauma po natin will sometimes shape our financial habits. Like for example, ako, I was guilty of this because yun nga, nung medyo kapos kami, talagang nagtipid talaga ako. Nagtipid ako. So, sobra naman akong kuripot. 'Di ba? Yung to the point na over-saving, the reason why I'm over-saving is because out of fear. 'Di ba? Ito yung reality eh. Nung wala akong pera, takot ako. But in reality, nung nagkapera ako, ngayon, 'di ba? Actually, before pala, yung nung nagkapera ako, yung mindset ko before, takot pa rin ako. Bakit? Kasi natatakot ako na mawalan ng pera. Weird, no? Nung wala kang pera, takot ka. Nung nagkapera, takot ka pa rin. It doesn't solve the problem. Nandun pa rin. And then, not only that, the second sign na talagang medyo may financial trauma ka, yung ayaw mo pag-usapan ng pera. which I also inherited. Di ba? Kasi ito yung reality, confession time. Uh, Pagka breakfast, my parents talk about money, lunchtime money, bedtime story, dinner, bedtime story, pera pa rin. So they always argue about money in front of us. So ako naman, when I got married, initial stage of our marriage, whenever my wife asked me about finance, I always have a standard answer. Ikaw na ang bahala. And she started to wonder after a few months, why am I avoiding to talk about the topic of money? Then I discovered I inherited the money trauma because I don't want to talk about money. Baka umabot kami sa point when we argue, yun nga, we will experience the same situation just like my parents. So, nagigets nyo? So, makikita mo tong mga ano na ito yung parang traces. So, my question to you is this. Do you want to be healed from this financial trauma? If you say yes, let me help you how other people help me to get out of this. Number one, you got to recognize it. Kailangan talaga ma-identify mo eh. If you deny that you have a problem, you will not be able to solve the problem. Agree or disagree? So when it comes to finance, it's never about numbers only. It's all about recognizing the root cause of the problem. So you cannot heal when you refuse to face it. You cannot heal when you refuse to accept it. You cannot heal when you refuse to what? Identify it. So that's number one. Alamin mo, ano ba talagang issue? Number two, let's rewrite your money story. Yung parang, wag mo sasabihin na like for example, kasi negative positive yan eh. Wag mong sabihin na wala kang pera. Di ba? Dapat ang sabihin mo, wala pa sa budget, pero darating ang panahon, magkakapera ako. Di ba? Huwag mo sabihin na mahirap kitain ang pera. Dapat sabihin mo, pag-aaralan ko to para ako ay kumita ng pera. Di ba? Mahirap lang naman kumita ng pera pag di mo alam, pero pag natuto ka, madali. Does it make sense? So you have to turn your negative in terms of perspective into a positive perspective. Dapat wag natin sabihin na mahal yan. Dapat sabihin natin, gagawa ko ng paraan para ma-afford ko yan. Agree? So it's always about the solution. And last but not the least, if you have money traumas, I really suggest, talk about it. Healing happens when you share your story with someone you trust, like a mentor, a friend, a coach, or a leader in church. Because silence keeps shames alive. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been there, done that. And there was time I lost a lot of time, a lot of pain, and I've experienced it because I never dealt with it. And because I don't know how to deal with it. But right now, the good news is this. Through my personal experience, I've already helped thousands of people to be healed from this financial trauma. And listen, I just like to encourage you, if you've been scared for the longest time, hear this. You're not broken, you're human. You've survived now, and right now you're learning to rebuild. So I just want to encourage you to really take this challenge this week. To start, number one, identifying ano ba yung mga financial trauma mo. Diba? Number two, change the narrative from negative to positive. Number three, talk to someone. So my friend, I really want to help people who are experiencing financial trauma. Kung ikaw mayroon kang tinatawag na financial trauma and you want to be healed, alam mo, I created a tool. It's called a wealth cards. Wealth card siya. It's a card that has, I think, 60 or 90 days na araw-araw, pipik ka lang ng isang card. And then makikita mo yung mga money trauma mo in front. And at the back of the card, may babasahin ka mga confession in order for you to change the narrative from negative to positive. At mayroon siyang tinatawag na healing verse. So if you're interested to know more about it, i-google nyo na lang, i-search na lang. I think it's in Shopee, Lazada, or TikTok Shop, yung Wealth Cards by Chinkitan. Wealth Cards by Chinkitan. So guys, Healing your money story won't happen overnight, but every time when you are aware of this situation and you want really to fix this, this is your first step towards healing completely. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you are encouraged. If you like this episode, please just share this episode and don't forget to subscribe. As I always say, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always. Think positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.